Welcome back, guys. Today we're going to probably finish off the relic runs, or the inverted runs, with Cortex Castle, the other version of Cortex Castle, and the final boss fight. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this. And if you haven't guessed, we're playing Crash Bandicoot Fluffs, but you probably guessed that from the title. Hopefully these levels go smoother than last episode, but Cortex Castle is really fun, honestly. It's probably one of my favorite in-game levels because it mixes a whole lot of just interesting concepts. Like, you have to be really acquainted with this level in order to get through it perfectly. I can't wait to do the relic run for it because while it is going to be annoyingly hard, I think it'll definitely be very fun too. So secret, you can just slide jump off of one of the ramps there. I'm not going to do it here. Obviously, secret there, just time your jump well. This one's just time your nitro explosions well. You can do it pretty seamlessly, but I'm just being very precautious. I prefer just to spin those away and then jump up here. And then there's this section, which I just love doing. That's like probably the best bonus level ever. It has just once you know what to do, it's really easy, but figuring that out can be frustrating. Same here, just use the middle platform to slide jump.
What is it? Am I seeing double? Embryo, quickly! Revoke this fraud's hologram access!
I prefer to get a running jump there.
I'm no fraud. Future, you must listen to me. Embryo,
That way nothing messes up there.
I'm the real Cortex. No, Embryo, I am. Ding dong, ding dong. Oh my, sounds like the doorbell. I better go see who it is.
And then I just like to do that to ensure that I get the correct height. Funny thing here, you can spin the crate from that wall there. So you can get the mask before you really intend it to. Makes for this section being a little bit better because you can just walk off and boom. And just stay on it without having to get off. Here, just gonna let the thing speak for itself. To help with the timing on this one, I usually go as soon as it lets off. So as soon as the blades pass, that's when I follow them behind and then go through. You can jump on the blades, I believe, but I always get damage from them for whatever reason, so I tend not to do that. Better safe than sorry, honestly, but if you can get that to work for you, by all means.
Quit struggling. Don't make me. Help! Anyone! We have an evil doppelganger situation. I'm not a doppelganger. I'm... Oh, forget it.
Yep, I kind of fucked up there, but it worked out for the best. Well, can't win them all. All right. I just prefer doing that just so I ensure that I get the box. And then I just wait for this thing to shoot and hop over it. And done. I've practiced that level so much that that one's become almost second nature on most things there. I completely forgot to get the hidden gem, but I'm just going to do that another time. Looks like it was an easy place to get to. So, just for future reference for people, it's in the place where you bounce with the TNT crate. When you get the dark mask, you just jump to the right and it'll be there, apparently. Next is the Seeing Temple. This is Cortex Castle Part 2, essentially. I'll make sure to get the hidden gem on this one because I really dislike this level. Or at least the start of it, I should say. Alright.
I won't let me fail. I mean,
So the
fail
hidden gem
differently.
is on
I
the
mean,
gauntlet at the end of the map.
crash!
Boom, boom. I tend to just shoot all those crates and wait for the TNT to explode. And take the slow approach getting these things, because there's no use rushing. Cortex sucks at maneuverability, so... it's best just to do that. And then I just go on the very edge, shoot that. And then you'll want to come back around because there's crates hidden there. I tend to just take it slow and hop between the lasers, but you can do whatever you feel like to get through that part. Yeah. That one was a little too slow on. Now I gotta do all that section again. It's not a fun section to do. This was annoying to do perfectly. So it left a really bad taste in my mouth for this level. I'm not even gonna care about the box behind that. I'm gonna get more than enough to get the gems, I believe, so. Sometimes it's hard to tell if you make that ledge or not, because he still does the little flutter. And jump. Too soon. I do that. I time that so bad. Usually I'm not so bad with that section, but that's what happens when you start recording yourself playing a game. It makes sure that you showcase your worst. I just use the little edge teetering as a way to distance myself from the nitro and know that I'm the right length. Nothing worse than blowing yourself up with the nitro. There's 3 boxes behind that, by the way, just in case you're wondering. There. 3, 2, 1, go. There we go.
There must be a way for me to reason with me.
Ah. Yep. That's not what I wanted to really do. There's a methodical way to time it out so that you get everything, but for some reason he was just positioned right. And goddammit. I'm so glad I'm not doing the perfect relic run for this, because I died so many times on this section having to do everything else. There.
Can't I be more reasonable like I am?
I forgot that would explode. I was hoping that I could just bounce on the TNT crate. Blaster has a little bit more. Ooh, almost jumped straight into the laser. No. Doing so bad, the game's giving me a mess now. Ew. I need to remember to time that better. I was going way too soon on the jump, and it was causing me to pretty much just plummet. I never know, I could just make that jump standard. I've always done the extra dive here. Oh, see, now it doesn't explode. Alright. Well. That's whatever.
Quit struggling! Don't make me! Help! Anyone! We have an evil doppelganger situation! I'm not a doppelganger! I'm... No, but...
Yep. Whoopsie. Alright, so the hidden gem was up there, just for your guys' knowledge. And this part pretty much plays out the same. Except, apparently my mask didn't activate. Thank you, game. Alright. There we go. Alright. And now we just have the final Cortex mission, which is the final boss, once more. Which, all in all though, speaking, I did die a lot in that, but we did finish those 2 levels rather quickly as far as... I think that last one took about 10 minutes, but the first one was about 5, so... now you can see We are literally on the cusp of everything there. Time to beat Inverted Cortex one more time. Or for the last time, I should say. Then we just have these 38 standard relic runs that I will do on the episodes to follow.
Yoink.
Ooh, that is painful to look at.
Did you jump on the shoot-o-matic? Cheater! Stop that!
Boink.
Assistant, go!
Spin, spin, spin.
Just relax and accept non-existence.
I don't want to accept non-existence.
Shoot-o-matic! Shoot! Stop that!
Oops. That was unfortunate. I'm just gonna stand here.
Shoot-o-matic! Shoot! Stop that! Assistant, go!
Ah, screw you, assistant. Apparently this game does not want me to finish up rather nicely.
Shoot-o-matic! Unbelievable!
My timing is off right now. It's not even that hard of a boss fight.
Shoot-o-matic! Shoot! Stop that! Assistant, help!
There we go. Get past that stupid section.
Time out! Time out!
Now press all the buttons at once.
Annihilation! Fire!
Purple means jump, blue means duck.
I can smell your fleas boiling. Careful, I might flip. Yes, your whole world is upside down. Confused? Disoriented? I can see your tiny brain cells frying themselves.
I love Cortex as a villain, and I said duck. That did not duck. There we go.
Assistant, help!
Weesh.
Can't keep up the pace. Think fast. Think
Oops.
fast. Slowly. Ready, set. Cower before Cortex. Stop that!
Assistance. Skadoosh.
Rude. Enough. I'm bored of your shenanigans.
Oops. I am really not paying attention right now, am I?
There we go.
No. My pace has definitely slowed down. I was doing really good this episode, but now I'm just doing shit. There we go. And boss fight done. That was anticlimactic, wasn't it? Backwards and forwards. Bonus ending, menu, gallery. Let's view the bonus ending.
Engine abandoned his heavy metal lifestyle for one of smooth jazz. His album My Heart is a Doomsday Device is currently #1 in elevators all over the world. He'll be playing in the hotel bar from 3 to 3:30. Embryo was caught and caged after being mistaken for a flying squirrel. He is on display in the art of taxidermy at Ripperoo's Curious Cabinet of Curiosities. To fuel his need for speed, Oxide became hooked on caffeine. He was hired as the spokesperson for a leading brand of energy drink. He is currently in rehab and in the throes of a messy divorce. Without their master, Cortex's lab assistants found themselves in need of a new gig. They renovated his blimp, turning it into a successful pop-up shop, specializing in healing crystals. Dingo Dial franchised his restaurant operation, with Dingo's Diner rising to become the first name in chain fast casual dining. They closed overnight with officials citing record health code violations. The original location remains open during its condemnation. After successful expeditions to El Dorado, Shangri-La, Atlantis, and a brief fling with some dweeb named Smathan Trake, Tana is taking a brief hiatus from her adventures to recenter. She's recently taken up scrapbooking. She's not very good yet, but she's getting there. After trying and failing to invent the world's first self-flying flying car, Coco found a new career as an esports champion. Don't forget to follow Kick-Ass Coco and smash that adore button. The Dimensions have heard nothing more of the Doctor's trophies since Crash foiled their plans. But evil geniuses are harder to squash than cockroaches. And as for me, well, let's just say I'm doing just fine.
Well, we have just a little bit more ways to go, guys. 38 more levels to do. All speed runs. I should hopefully be able to nail a lot of those out through the coming days when we record those. So, next time we'll be starting on the relics, guys, and I'll probably have all the inverted gems just done off screen that are left. So, till then, bye-bye.